Buoyancy. If you jump into the water with a wetsuit on, you will realise that it is much easier to float than when you are wearing just a costume. Let's discover why that is. Matter is characterised by its density. By comparing it with water, it may have a greater or lesser density. On the basis of this fact, we will have different conditions of buoyancy. Let's make a practical example by immersing a plastic bottle full of air in water. The bottle tends to rise to the surface. It is said to have positive buoyancy. If we fill the same bottle with sand and take it under the water, it will tend to sink. It is said to have negative buoyancy. The same bottle filled with water tends to stay at the depth it is immersed. It is said to have neutral buoyancy. This phenomenon is quantified by Archimedes' principle. Any object immersed in a fluid will receive an upthrust equal to the weight of the fluid it displaces. When we immerse an object in water, it displaces an equal volume of liquid. Now let's compare the weight of an object with the weight of the volume of water it displaces. If an object weighs less than the weight of the water it displaces, the difference between the upthrust and the weight of the object causes the object to float. If an object weighs more than the water it displaces, the difference between the weight of the object and the upthrust will cause the object to sink. If an object weighs the same as the water it displaces, it will be neutrally buoyant. Now you know why you float more when you are wearing a wetsuit. Thousands of minute gas bubbles, which are lighter than water, are trapped in the neoprene foam and therefore make you more buoyant. But these gas bubbles are compressible. As you go deeper and the pressure increases, the volume of these bubbles decreases and reduces the volume of water displaced by the wetsuit. Consequently, the buoyancy of the wetsuit will also become less. However, if you try to go under the water in just a wetsuit, you will discover that you are positively buoyant at all depths. To dive under the water without too much effort, you need to wear weights.